Welcome to Tinker Tailor Gamer Scribe. As promised, I'm going to be trying my hand at making my very own soda pop. I have...
Alright, hold on just a sec. Before I continue with the unconscious lip smacking and the clinking and clanging of glass, there's a couple of things I need to mention. First, this is the very first regular episode content for TTGS. Pretty excited about that, and I didn't mention it, so I want to mention it now. Second thing is, this is going to be a 3-part video. It was originally planned to be just a 2-part video, but it ran a little long, and I didn't want to cut anything out so you would, miss anything, because it's all about the creative process. So I didn't, so I broke it up into 3. The final testing will be on part 3 instead of part 2 like I originally planned. I think that's all I need to mention, so here we go. I will return you to the regular scheduled program.
Of everything I need, I think, and we'll see how this goes. Now, I had previously tried this before, so I do have some of my notes from a long time ago, whenever I did that, and so I have my last known formula for a flavor that wasn't going to work out. I was trying green apple, and the flavor just wasn't standing out from the honey enough. So I was using a lot more flavor than I wanted to, and I think I'm going to go with huckleberry this time, and we'll see how much better we do. But so I have my core recipe. It'll be a starting point anyway, and we'll tune from there and see what happens. So where I had left off last time was 10 drops of flavoring. And instead of the green apple, I'm going to go with the huckleberry this time. So we'll just fill the pipette and do 10 drops. Just like that. And a tablespoon of honey. This is all brand new. Ooh, and I am making a mess. That's okay though. All right. Sorry about that. So you can tell I was super prepared. So anyway, tablespoon of honey. That should about do it. Half a tablespoon of clean water. And by clean I just mean filtered. Not too crazy. So, ooh. Yeah, that's probably a little bit more than I wanted, but close enough. And then we'll mix this up. So the reason why I've mixed in a little bit of water with the honey and the flavoring is so that you can, kind of take some of the thickness out of the honey, so then when you mix the club soda, it will mix easier without having to stir it up so much and making the club soda go flat in the process. I could do all kinds of stuff. I could warm it up and do things like that to change it too, but that is a little bit beyond what I'm looking for here, so. It smells good. We shall see. Okay, it just dawns on me that I do not have a measuring cup for the soda water, because you want to keep everything as exact as possible so that you have an idea of how to upscale it if you find the formula that works. Like I'm doing it based on a cup at a time. And so I can take that and translate it, double it for 2 cups, triple it for 3 cups, and then turn it into a recipe where I could do a gallon at a time if I wanted. But like I said, it dawns on me that I don't have my cup or my iced tea. So there's going to be a jump cut, but when I get back, I will have the cup and my tea. Okay, I'm back with cup, with tea, and I'm ready to do this. Club soda's in the fridge right here off camera. see how this goes. To be quite honest, I am not very optimistic. The first mix is always a little lackluster. And I'm basing this off of a formula with a completely different flavoring, so I have no idea how it's going to shake out. But we're about to find out. Okay, looks like it still had a little bit of honey left on the spoon, but that's no big deal. It's definitely close enough. So let's give this a taste and see what happens. Does not have a very delightful color. Okay, not nearly enough honey. So maybe we'll do that to a half a cup instead of a full cup and see how much better that goes. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna clean up this failure and jump cut back when I'm ready to do the next one. See you in a bit. Alright, back and ready for wave number 2. We'll see if we do a little bit better here. So we'll start this over real quick like. So, not entirely sure why or where I came up with the idea to want to do something like this. It just sounded really good. I don't drink very much soda pop naturally, so that was part of the motivation. Yeah, I don't know. It was one of those inspiration struck kind of moments. And so here we are. Like I said, when I tried this before, my very first go at it was with a green apple flavor. The green apple did not work out. And I don't know, maybe that flavoring just didn't go very well with the honey. Like you can tell, I'm using plain old basic clover honey, the kind you can get at any grocery store. I didn't want to go too crazy with, like super exotic materials or anything like that, because A, I didn't want to spend a ton, and B, if I can make something that tastes good, I don't want it to be, at some ridiculous price point. Because it's made with artesian honey or something like that. I just think that's unnecessary. Okay, that's about as mixed as it's going to get. So now we'll try a half a cup of the soda water and see if we have better luck. Yeah, I can't explain how that first batch went. It was just, well, if you've ever had club soda just plain on its own, you know that it has that kind of bitter, acidy taste to it, and I was getting a lot more of that than I was of anything else. So, hopefully, what we'll have here will be something a little more palatable. That is the goal anyway. So, like I said, you want to stir it, but don't go too crazy. I mean, obviously something like a soda stream would work really, really well with doing, if you wanted to do this, something like this on your own. But I didn't have the volition or the money to go and get one, so I didn't. I just, do it old school style. All right. Most of the honey is mixed in. Hopefully not too much fizz is gone from it. Here goes. Okay, so the sweetness is there. I think 10 drops is too much of the huckleberry. I'm going to tune that down for the next one. And we'll go from like 10 to, well, I'll half it. I'd rather work up than down. So if I have to go down, I'll go drastically down and work up from there. So we'll go down to 5 drops. Yeah, before I tweak anything else, I think I'll do that. So let me clean my glass again, jump cut, and I'll be right back. All right, here we are again. So like I said, this time I'll do 5 drops, half a cup soda water, teaspoon honey, see where we go from there. Note that I've got my clipboard here. I'm taking note of all of the changes that I make, so as this formula evolves, I don't lose track of where I am. In general, I'm a big clipboard / note-taking kind of person. I found that it works really well if you have a lot of ideas so you can keep them straight, because I know I need that kind of help. So let's see, here we go. Half cup club soda and 10 down to 5. Flavor, all right. So let's do this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, that was 6. We'll have to see what happens. Either way, it's considerably less, so I'm still mostly on mark. I have no idea how many iterations this is going to take, so there will be lots of jump cutting, because even though I know I could technically just use, like paper cups or plastic cups or something like that to try this with, it's kind of just environmentally irresponsible. So so I stick with the glass, and that way the only thing I have to throw away is my paper towels. I guess try to avoid needless waste when necessary, or when available, or when possible. Yeah, that's pretty close. We'll go in for our soda water again. If I do get a good recipe for this, I will be sure to post it on the Patreon page, so that those of you who care to duplicate it or modify it may do so at your whim. All right. Let's see what we have this time. The bitterness is way, way down. I don't know. I can't tell if it's from the soda water or not, but I'm still getting a little bit of bitterness. Not like it was, so it still might be the huckleberry flavoring, but it is certainly down from the last batch. So the adventure goes on. I'll be back in a sec.